Hello everyone, I am Sani, and today we are going to talk about a case that feels like a horror movie, but every word of it is true. Imagine a cold, foggy night in August 1918. The world is at war and everyone is suspicious of their neighbors. In a small town in New Hampshire, a man named William Dean stands up from his dinner table. He tells his wife Mary that he is going up to the barn to milk the cows. He puts on his hat, grabs his lantern, and walks into the darkness. He never came back. He didn't just disappear, he was erased from existence. The next morning, his friends found his lantern still sitting on the ground in the middle of the yard, but William was gone. When they finally looked into the deep, dark stone well on his property, they saw a sight that would haunt the town for a century. William was stuffed into the narrow well upside down. His head was wrapped in a dirty burlap sack. His body was broken, and tied to his neck was a heavy 20-pound stone. Now let's look at the details, because this is where it gets really dark. William was a gentleman farmer. He was 63 years old, wealthy and very healthy for his age. For someone to overpower him, break his arms, wrap his head and throw him into a well with a massive stone, it would take a lot of strength, or it would take more than one person working together. The police found blood in the barn. They found signs of a struggle near the animals. It looked like William was attacked while he was doing his chores, completely caught off guard. But why the sack over the head? In true crime, a covered face usually means the killer knew the victim and couldn't stand to look at them after the deed was done, or it was done to stop the blood from getting everywhere while they moved him across the farm. This wasn't a random robbery. Nothing was stolen from the house. This was an execution. To start with, the first person the police questioned was his wife, Mary Dean. And honestly, her story is one of the strangest parts of this case. When the search party arrived at the house the next morning, Mary was just sitting there, calm as could be. She didn't seem worried that her husband had been missing all night. When they told her they found William in the well, she didn't cry, she didn't scream. She just sat in her chair, cold and silent. She told the police a story that made no sense to anyone. She said that during the night, she heard heavy footsteps walking through the house. She heard a struggle outside in the yard. She even said she saw strange lights flashing in the woods nearby. But when the police asked why she didn't call for help or check on her husband, she simply said she was too tired and went back to sleep. Think about that. Your husband goes to the barn, you hear a fight, you hear strangers in your house, and you just go back to sleep? The town started to think Mary wasn't just a victim. They thought Mary was watching from the window while someone she knew murdered her husband. But then the story takes a massive turn into the world of international espionage. Remember, this was 1918. World War I was happening. William Dean had been acting very strange before he died. He had been going to the local authorities, claiming that he saw signal lights on the hills at night. He was convinced that German spies were hiding in the New Hampshire mountains, using lights to send messages to enemy planes or ships off the coast. The town thought he was losing his mind. But a few days before he was killed, William told a close friend, "I have found out who is signaling. If I am found dead, know that it wasn't an accident." Was William Dean killed because he found a nest of spies? Was he silenced because he knew too much? This changed the case from a local murder to a matter of national security. Suddenly, everyone in town was looking at each other, wondering who among them was a traitor working for the enemy.